I'm not sure. It gave me this message that says make sure your camera or computer or your TV or phone support this HECV or something. I didn't know what that was, so I didn't. So all this goes. Just about ready to hit the road, aren't we?
Just about. Don't know when the last time we actually got out at 6:30 in the morning. Well, we'll have it done. One and done.
Could always second guess if I could have found something closer or something, but and that lady said you can come Friday at 1 o'clock.
You're like, okay,
I said,
we're there.
What times do you have? And I said 1. She said, yep. Okay. So we're going. I don't care. Then I looked up the. Probably if I had looked up the distance, I would have spent more time looking a little closer. But oh well. So I got this. Is that all our food and stuff?
That's our food and Scout's food. Trying out a brand new GoPro 9 Hero Black. So we want to let you know a little bit about what's going on. This is going to be more of a real-time video. We are in Austin, Texas, and we'll be here for probably another month. We helped our oldest daughter and her husband and our grandson move from St. Louis to the Austin area. Why don't you tell them why we're driving this morning, dear?
Well, we're trying to get a COVID shot. We're in Texas, and of course it was open to our age group a week or two ago. And I've been checking and can't get in and this. And so I just started with the Texas map, just hitting every little dot and seeing what was available. And we were looking for the Johnson & Johnson single dose so that in case we left or it got too late, we wouldn't have to worry about trying to schedule the second one. And I found one. I got on a bunch of lists, and then I called one hospital in this town I started hitting all the small Texas hospitals, and they had the Johnson & Johnson and said, yeah, this was Wednesday I was calling, and they said, you can come Friday. And I said, okay. And I made an appointment for 1 o'clock, and then I knew it was a ways, but I didn't know how far. So after I got off, I did the Google map, and it's 285 miles. But we're gonna get it hopefully, and everything will work out, and we'll be done.
So if there's a prize for whoever has driven the farthest to get their vaccine, I think we should get it. Or at least be in the running, don't you think?
I would think. So hopefully everything will go great today.
I hope so.
It's not like we're not used to driving long distances, so.
That is true. So we're going to take this long drive to do a couple of things. One, try out our new GoPro, and so we'll show you some scenery along the way so that you can see how much smoother the ride is going to be. But we've also thought that this would be a good time for us to do our this or that challenge. We have been challenged by Chasing RV Sunshine about a month ago, I guess it was.
Okay.
And I answered all the questions in the comment section, and I got called out on it for cheating. So told we needed to make a video. Well, then we turned around and we got challenged. Before we could make our video, we got challenged by Living Light RV. So thank you, Deb and Joel from Chasing RV Sunshine, and for Kent and Lisa from Living Light RV for challenging us on the this or that challenge. So we're going to do the 30 questions, and we'll just start right off. All right, Bill. Campground or boondocking?
I prefer if we can boondock. I always enjoy that more.
Yeah. I actually like both of them, so I'm going to say boondocking as well, though, because I also, if we can get away from everything, it's kind of nice. Class A or towable?
Towable.
Definitely. Gas or diesel?
Diesel.
Diesel. Composting toilet or black tank?
Black tank.
Easy, yes. Solar or generator?
Solar.
Yes.
One of my pet peeves are generators when you're dry camping, but most people are pretty respectful and run them during decent hours, but still we've had a few situations where guys run them all day long.
Slides or no slides?
No slides, since we have an Airstream. They only built a few models with slides, but it's kind of nice. We never have to worry about if we're going to fit a lot of times, and if the slide can come out.
That is true. 1,000 Trails or KOA?
Since I'd say 1,000 Trails, it works mostly from a money standpoint, because we've saved a lot of money going to 1,000 Trails. KOAs can get a little pricey.
I'd say the same thing, 1,000 Trails. I think we're going to agree on this one too. Harvest Host or Walmart parking lot?
Oh, Harvest Host. Even though they get expensive.
They do, because we tend to buy a little more.
But definitely have had a lot of fun at Harvest Host.
We have had a lot of fun. State Park or National Park?
Oh man.
I know that's tough.
That's tough. It's kind of one of those both, but
yeah,
just depends where you're at. But if they were right by each other, probably be a national park.
You think so?
Yeah, for one thing, we get a discount with our card, our senior annual pass or lifetime pass.
All right, beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Mountains. I do enjoy the beach occasionally, but I do love the mountains. Propane or wood fire?
I'm gonna have to say propane, because we travel in the west a lot, and wood fires are almost always banned. And we have a small propane fire pit, and we've been always able to use it.
Yeah, I prefer a wood fire just because of the feel and the sense that it gives you and the smell. But the propane is more practical because you can use it everywhere. That's for sure. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs. Tow or no tow vehicle?
Well, since we're towing a trailer, it really doesn't pertain to us, I don't think.
I don't think it does either, but we're supposed to answer it. But
if we had a Class C or A, definitely a tow vehicle.
Yes. But since we tow with our towing vehicle,
yeah,
we have it already with us. Buccees or Loves?
Oh, I'd rather go to a Buccees anytime.
Oh, I know. They've got everything, don't they?
Yes.
Desert or snow?
Ooh. Well, we had snow in the desert, so I guess we could say both. No.
No, you gotta pick one.
I guess I'd have to say probably desert. Even though I love the snow, but it's not as practical camping sometimes.
I would definitely say desert because, I love seeing the snow, but I want it to last about a day.
Exactly.
Pull through or back in?
I kind of prefer, if we're going to stay anytime, a back in, because typically you don't have people driving behind you and stuff, and they tend to be sometimes a little nicer sights. Pull throughs, you have roads on both sides of you, so.
Well, since you're the driver, I'm going to agree with you. Whatever you say. S'mores or hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
S'mores.
Not too much sugar for me.
I have a sweet tooth. Fishing or hiking? That's going to be hard for you.
Yeah, and I like to hike to where I was going to fish, usually.
That's true.
But I'd have to say hiking, because I love fishing, but we do more hiking.
We do a lot of hiking, and definitely hiking for me. I'm not much of a fisherwoman, even though I do enjoy it occasionally. Camping alone or camping with friends?
Friends,
Yeah.
It is nice. For one thing, there's the safety aspect if you're traveling a lot or in remote areas, boondocking, but also it's nice to have someone to do something with and talk with and eat.
That is true. Yeah, we don't mind camping alone.
No, not at all.
But it is nice when you can camp with some buddies. Winter in Florida or Arizona?
After being in Arizona this year, since we haven't spent a winter in Florida, I have to pick Arizona.
Okay, I'd do the same thing. Only because we haven't spent it in Florida.
But
we may go to Florida and go, oh yeah, nice. A Berkey or no Berkey?
No Berkey. We just don't have the room for one. It is on my list to maybe try someday.
Well, I'd have to say Berkey, because if we had the room, I'd want one.
Yep.
Washer, dryer, or laundromat?
Laundromat. I don't know if we'll ever have a camper big enough to have its own washer dryer. I'm not sure if we could, the way we like to travel and stuff, we'd be able to use it a lot sometimes.
That's true, we would.
And there's only 2 of us, so we don't have a lot of clothes, and you can do everything in 1 or 2 loads and you're done.
Yeah, and I'm done. That's it. Air fryer or InstaPot?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
InstaPot probably. The air fryer would be nice, but I don't know. I think we'd still make more stuff in the InstaPot.
I don't know. I think if we had an air fryer, we would use the heck out of it. But we don't have one, so I don't know that. But I do cook a lot in the InstaPot. But I think if we're hooked up if we're not boondocking and we're at a campground, I think we would use an air fryer quite a bit. Planner or spontaneous?
Spontaneous.
Yeah. Bill's plan is to have no plan, if at all possible.
Yep.
Remodel interior or leave it factory?
I think remodel. There's always some little things, especially with ours. We've already done a bunch.
Yeah. Well, when you buy older in 2008, you're probably going to do a little bit more remodel. It's like living in a home. Things change, tastes change. Now, if we were buying one just right off the lot, brand new, I don't know that we'd do much.
We probably wouldn't change it.
Shower in the rig or shower at the campground bathrooms?
I prefer the rig. I mean, unless the shower's really great, like where we're staying now, it's always in the rig for me because it's just too convenient.
I agree. Shower in the rig is always the nice, but we're staying at Hope Hill, and man, those showers are probably the nicest I've ever seen in a campground.
Exactly.
Yes. Clam or awning?
Clam.
Definitely. Move weekly or move monthly?
Weekly.
Yeah, we move weekly. We move pretty quickly.
Very rarely we've ever stayed a place a month.
Well,
right now we are.
We are, but
sometimes it's moved daily.
Hotspot in the rig or camp Wi-Fi?
I prefer the hotspot if we can make our data last, because that's so much more secure. I definitely never use campground Wi-Fi for anything that's banking, personal, or I'm putting personal information in. I try not to. Here he comes.
Here
Make
comes
an appointment.
The dog.
An appearance.
He says, here I am. Blackstone or charcoal grill?
Blackstone. We don't have one, but if I could carry one, I probably would. Just so much easier. Charcoal is nice, kind of, but it
takes forever to use.
It's nice. You can turn. Nice thing about propane, it's on, then it's off. You don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. All right, those are our answers to the this or that challenge. Now we want to hear from some of you. Thanks again to Deb and Joel of Chasing RV Sunshine and Lisa and Kent from Living Light RV for challenging us. So now here's the friends we want to hear from. We want to hear from Wines, Vines, and Campgrounds, Roaming with Rosie, Here We Roam Again, Now That's RVing, Off-Ramp Adventures, Let's Go Out and About, Camping Companions, and then finally, Broken Dreams. We'd like to hear your answers to the this or that challenge.
Oh, and also we'll leave a link to their channels, and please check them out.
Why just crawl when you could be flying? Life's just a flash, forever dying. The shortest space between hell and goodbye. There ain't no use to sit around crying for all.
Texas. We just got our vaccine. There's my card. There's her card. And we were able to get the Johnson & Johnson, so we do not have to come back because we drove 5 hours to get a vaccine.
One and done.
We're done and done. So we're gonna work our way home. We might get ice cream for a treat. Scared me for a second. What's that beeping? Am I hitting something? We have it, come on. And I made the appointment and we said, let's just make a day of it. So we're heading back now. We have it and feel fine. So
Sure do.
we're all done. We can travel again.
That's right. We're excited. We've joined the ranks of the vaccinated.
So if you look at life like from a side,